Hi there guys, Shaun here from Star Marine with Jay!
Hello.
And
we're not on the map, Shaun. I can tell you why we're not on the map, because today it's a little bit windy poos out there because the weather, we're getting the tail end of that thing that's going over Korea at the moment. So we're getting the tail end of that. So I decided to move this video to here where it's a little bit nicer. So just pretend there's a map behind you and not a next door mini market.
How much coffee do you have in your coffee?
Am I really
I can really smell it today.
I just had a sip as I started talking to you. I'll do this.
Yeah, it's strong. Anyway, today's video, we're going to be talking about an upcoming movie that's coming out. It's due out in Thailand August.
Stop. Are we allowed to talk about this?
I haven't read the contract in full.
Are you sure? We don't want to get into trouble.
I may have read it.
No, I'm serious. Have you not checked?
No. Can we put the video out as close to August 4th as possible?
No, we have to do it next Wednesday because of certain reasons.
I believe that, that all of my contractual obligations are completed by the time the movie comes out.
Okay, so hold on. Shall I do a little drum roll? What was that?
So we thought we would give you a behind the scenes of what it's like to film a video on set in Phuket, Thailand, because we were actually one of the major marine service providers for the Meg 2.
The Meg 2?
And as Jay know, I gave up 6 months of my life to produce this movie.
You produced it?
Not produce it, but be part of the production of this movie.
Steven Spielberg sat next to me.
How many boats did we have on set?
Well, you pretty much, I wasn't allowed. Now, can I just say, okay, so we filmed this, or you were part of this 2 years ago? Was it about 2 years, or was it a year?
It's at least a year and a half.
Yeah, and so Shaun had sorted this all out, and I'd just come on board the company then. You weren't I wasn't allowed to go in. You stopped me. There was a barrier.
On set.
I wasn't allowed on set at all. So I came down one day where you're bringing in and putting camera stuff on, and that was it. I tried to film. You said, no filming, Jay.
Yeah.
And you kicked me out. So we've got no footage at all.
So essentially, the Meg 2, which is the follow-up to the Meg, and did you know that the Meg was the #1 grossing shark movie of all time?
What, it outperformed Jaws?
Outperformed Jaws. Because Jaws actually, if you look at the box office numbers, it was what they call a cult classic, which means it wasn't successful in the movies.
Bit like The Beach movie.
Yes, but it was successful when it went to, well, back then, tape.
Here, can I give you a fun fact about Jaws the movie?
Yes.
Do you know, out of the 2-hour-ish long movie of Jaws, how long the shark was on screen for?
I would imagine less than 10 minutes.
2 minutes.
Well, there you go.
You only saw the shark for 2 minutes in Jaws.
So anyway, the Meg 2 filmed here, and we can't give the plot away. No plot spoilers, don't worry.
There's jet skis in it.
Yeah, that's not going to spoil the plot.
No, okay.
So we're good.
There's a megalodon in it.
Yeah, that won't spoil the plot either. So anyway, they filmed here in Phuket, and there were 3 major filming locations, all which were accessible by boat and sea. First one was in Hong Krabi.
Hong Krabi.
And one of my staff said to me today, we should build a Meg 2 tour so we can go show them the spots, of which Hong Krabi is one. And we spent multiple days filming in Hong Krabi as part of that. It was the background of one of the major beaches filmed in the movie. The second area was called Paradise Beach. This is a private beach in Patong. They closed that entire beach for the entire movie shoot. And the third was in Banana Beach. Now, this is not the Coral Island Banana Beach, but the Bung Tau area Banana Beach. And so when we were filming this, we as a company were providing all the support services. So we had boats that were transferring actors and directors and crew. We had
sharks.
Well, we had the false shark boat.
Did you?
Yeah. So it was very cool how they did it. I can't talk about it too much because I think it's all in
real, Shaun. It's all real.
Some contract I signed, and that's why you couldn't film it because there was allowed no cameras on set.
I wasn't allowed to see anything. I didn't see nothing.
No.
So I didn't get a T-shirt or anything.
So we provided boats to the Meg 2, and we, as I said, we transferred actors, we transferred equipment, we had the director, we were doing the chase boats where we would chase behind the shark as they're filming the shark in the water. Yeah, it was really cool stuff, Jay. It was, honestly, I learned so much, and you know this because you had a day on set with us filming for The Bride.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's called that. I'm not sure you can say that either.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We filmed another Netflix show recently. Yeah, with Brooke Shields.
I'm going to really read these contracts.
You really have. I think we'll be all right. I cut my feet to what's it on that shoot anyway. Yeah, no, they're really fun. They're hard work days. They're long days, though, and they're intense.
So we wanted to film this video about Meg 2 as a tribute to our staff who worked exceptionally long hours. It was a 3 a.m. start time.
Normal for Shaun.
Through to 9 p.m. at night. And after 9 p.m. at night, they would have to clean their boats, refuel their boats, resupply the boats, and then go. And one of the cool parts of the Meg is that we built our own fuel station.
That's right.
Right there on Bungtao Beach, we got special permission from the government there to build our own fuel station. On top of that, we also built a pier. Licensed and built a pier. So that the exact pier that gets destroyed in the movie was built.
Did you build it?
We licensed the building of it.
That's not what I asked. Did you build it?
Well, I didn't physically hammer anything.
Did you have the hammer and nail?
No, they had set builders who did that, professionals.
So what were you doing that time? On your phone like that? Booking tours?
No, yeah, I was booking tours, but more than that, I was getting the license to build the pier. And we also installed, I think, 120 temporary buoys in the sea, so we could.
What's wrong with the girls? Why is it only boys? That's so
we
sexist.
could tie boats down because there is a scene in the movie where we particularly had to tie our boat for a certain scene. I can't give it away, and I don't think I'm allowed to. This is one of those things where we have to bleep out everything I say because I'm not certain what I'm allowed to say.
No, but what we can use is any footage from the trailers, because there's about 1,000 different trailers. Yes. Any footage from the trailers we can throw in.
So here in Thailand, it comes out August 4th.
Are we going?
A huge staff event.
Are we going to go to the cinema?
Yeah, everyone involved in the movie is allowed to come and watch the opening, see the work that they did. Well, you weren't really involved in that, but you'll come anyway because you're part of the company and we love you.
Yay! Do I get popcorn?
Yes.
Salted popcorn?
Yeah, if you want. That means you're going to need some Coke, though.
Diet Coke.
No, Dr. Pepper. Where's Dr. Pepper gone?
Wrong video. We don't talk about Dr. Pepper on these videos.
Okay. Coffee Club coffee, then.
It's not Coffee Club, it's Fan Coffee, which you can get at the top of the road at Phuket Boat Lagoon. It's really good coffee. 40 baht.
Yeah, I can smell it. It's going to keep you awake all week.
Strong stuff. Anyway, did you enjoy, can I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Did you enjoy working on, because you've done a couple of other movies as well. I know you starred in a few, which we can't talk about because they were special movies. But did you enjoy...
about your OnlyFans.
Did you enjoy... did you enjoy working in that environment on the Meg? Or on that, not just the Meg, but the movie kind of environment? Because it's a tough environment to work in.
I found it incredibly stressful because we were given very short time frames to execute very, very big problem-solving solutions. But on top of that, you get a certain amount of pride from the work that you're doing. And I was exceptionally happy with how our team performed. And there were comments from directors and producers that the movie wouldn't have been able to get pulled off if Star Marine didn't step in and lead in the way we did. A lot of our team were acting as on-set assistants, helping to translate and direct. And when you've got essentially 30 boats as part of production, there's a lot of coordination to make sure that the boats know where they're going to go, how fast they should go in, the sequence that they're filming. And we've got some pursuit stuff, so we're chasing boats while we're filming, chasing jet skis while we're filming. We were part of the training of one of the key actors in one of the jet ski stunt scenes. So yeah, look, I felt like it was an amazing experience. And since then, we've gone on to do a number of other shoots. And even in that time, we were shooting documentaries for Universal. We were shooting documentaries for the Today Show in the US. And since then, we've done Netflix movies, we've done HBO series. I find it very interesting work, and I think our team liked the change from running a daily tour. It's not something that, in terms of people who are involved in films, hats off to you guys. You work incredibly hard, incredibly hard, long hours. And on top of that, a lot of it's changing on the day. You can plan a scene, but when it comes to actually executing the scene, like you all know this from the Netflix.
Yes.
Like we had a whole briefing the day before about exactly what we were going to do. And then in the morning, we had to tear up we had all these printed and laminated plans about what we were going to do and threw it all in the bin. And basically it all went back to radio coordination on the day between you, me, and some of our people like Alex on set. We were coordinating it all on the fly. And to the point that we shot past the end filming time, and we had to coordinate additional boats and additional evacuation plans to get actors back for their timing. But post that, like once the actors had left, there's a whole set cleanup.
Oh, tell me about it. I had you in my ear. Get them off the beach, Jay. Get them off the beach now.
This was the best. This was the
Jay,
funniest thing.
get them off the beach.
Jay's there as a set medic / safety officer, turned into set assistant, and I'm ordering him to order the director to cut filming and get off the beach.
And I'm like, okay, Shaun, I'll do it. And I'm like, I can't go and tell the director just to stop filming. I mean, Shaun's shouting at me in my ear. And they're acting and they're filming at the same time. Oh my God, excuse me, could you just, sorry, Brooke Shields, could you just stop? Because Shaun doesn't want us here anymore. That was fun, mate. It was a good day. No, I really enjoyed it. Did you meet anyone famous on the shoot?
I did. I met a couple of famous people. I was involved in the actor transportation and care, so I was dealing with Netflix's security. And I also, when we were doing the Meg, we were dealing directly with the security of the actors involved, and we did a lot of transfer work for them. So yeah, look, we don't want to drop names because I don't think it's the right thing to do. What I did want to do is pay homage to all the people involved in this movie, all Thai staff. I think in the period of time, this was just after COVID, and it was something that Phuket really needed. It really needed a production like this to come. And I think they engaged something like 5,000 people to be part of this movie.
It's great.
All these people who have never worked together pushed in to contract and work together, and it worked really well. And for a big production like that, coming out of COVID, we were doing COVID testing every 3 times a week, COVID tests. It was crazy. It was the most amazing thing to watch. And I kind of thought back to what it was like, because we worked. Did you know that the acting Thai director of the Meg 2 was the acting Thai director of The Beach?
I didn't know that, really.
Yeah. So he came back to film Meg 2.
Wow.
And he was telling us stories of how they used to do it with The Beach. And it's amazing some of the things that happen on set. We can't really talk too much about it because it's all kind of movie magic stuff that's happening. One of the funniest things I've ever seen was seeing 6 support divers holding a boat still so they could digitally recreate the beaches. So when they do their green screen stuff, that the beaches were digitally created. Like, that's how they do it.
It's incredible.
It's a full day of just sitting there holding a boat still. And the best way to do that is to hang divers off the side of the boat so the boat doesn't rock.
Do you think one day we'll get our production up to that level?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, no, we don't have anybody behind the camera.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
So anyway, I wanted to just give an update. Purely that was a movie that we were involved in. We were proud to be involved in it. We were proud of the team involved in it, and we look forward to doing more of it. And Jay had his first on-set experience with us just a few months ago, and that was amazing.
I loved it.
Netflix's creative producers who were there said they loved us being a part of it. So we're looking forward to doing more of this kind of work.
Cool, man.
Thank you, Jay.
No, thank you, Shaun. Right.
Go see the Meg 2.
Yeah, go and see it and check it out and comment below what you thought of it. And are you listed in the credits, do you think?
We will be, yes.
Excellent. And if you see us on the credits, take a screenshot and put it in the comments as well. That'd be awesome.
Thank you, Jay.
Thanks very much. Bye.